How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the HuntCraft survival server. So we're over here in the main community area, and we're going to be getting going on kind of a community project. So Eureka started building, I think it's a castle, or not, it's not what I think, but I watched this video. He's starting to build a castle. By the time this video goes up, this castle, there should be probably a lot more progress done on it. Not too sure where he's going with it, but it's looking good. I mean, it looks like he's got a ton of redstone, and it looks like it's going to be really cool. So I can't wait to see the completion of that. So, and yeah, there he is. This, I remember when we first, actually maybe I'll put a little video clip of the very first episode right up in the beginning, or right from the beginning up in the top left-hand corner. And this area, if you kind of see, you can kind of see it in that video, was completely flat, covered in grass, nothing here. And now you can see you got Eureka's castles going up here. You got my museum, well, kind of the server museum. You got my whole base over there. You can see the mob farm and the AFK platform up high. You got Eureka's, I don't know what he's using that building for now, but he got his tunnel. You can see his subscribers monument and our fountain and enchanting room. So this area is just, it's turned into this amazing thing. You can't see any of Jit's stuff because it's all way back in the trees there. But he is around here somewhere, and yeah, we'll go check out him some other time. I think we did a tour a little while ago. So what we're going to be doing is kind of, Eureka and I talked about this in the very first video, about how we kind of wanted this fountain to be kind of the center of the server. So we wanted to kind of have everything happen around it, in a way. So the idea is our community is going to be built kind of around this fountain. And you can see it's kind of worked out that way. So Eureka kind of has that half. I'm kind of over here. Jits is kind of back there, and I don't know. That's just kind of how it's worked out. So we're gonna start building. We're gonna kick off the community part of this server. So for pretty much up to now, it's kind of been we've all gone off and done our own projects. We haven't really built too much around each other. I mean, we've done a couple collabs, Eureka and I. I still haven't gotten a chance to collab with Jet since he joined, so we'll have to do that sometime soon. But Eureka and I have done things like I think the launch and Dragonfire are the only ones we did. So I want to actually get some building closer to these guys, spend some time with them. So we're gonna start doing the community stuff. So I'm kicking it off by we're gonna decorate around the fountain, make it look really good. That way we're going to build some of the pathways around, hopefully get rid of some of these torches that are everywhere around here, because they really don't look that good. And that's not what I want to do. We're going to head back over to the base, because I want to show you guys something really quickly. I just remembered this, and so I saw this on my way back. I was going to go and stop and check out our brewing room. I don't know if you guys remember a few episodes ago when we built this building. I was asking you guys what I should do for the wall down here, and so I was thinking about that, and I just want to come take a look, and I think it's either Eureka or Jets, one of them I think left a cake down here. Now I didn't see it on any episodes that they put out, so I think it was just kind of there's nothing in the chest. Okay, I didn't bring anything else down here, but someone left the cake, but I found it really weird because there's no sprinkles. I thought the cakes normally had sprinkles, but it could be because, if you guys haven't noticed yet, we've changed up the texture pack. We're now using the faithful 32x32 texture pack, link down in the description. But yeah, I guess that would change it. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, I just found it funny that I went down there and there's a cake. So, free cake, I guess. So I'm going to gather up some materials like usual, and we also got to do something here, because this doesn't look, just this kind of cut off, but this texture pack, wow, that's awesome. But yeah, we're going to get it going, and yeah, I'll gather up some materials, and we'll bring you guys back in a little bit. Alright guys, so you can see I've cleared out the area just a little bit, opened it up just a little ways around. So I went through and I basically built this exact little fountain in a creative world and built it off it. So this whole fountain size, nothing's going to change here. But one of the first things we have to do is get rid of this. So our community enchanting area will be disappearing, but that's not a big deal. Nobody really uses it. It's kind of in an awkward spot. I mean, there's not much point. I already taken all my lapis back. There's one bow in here, so, and maybe I can get my diamonds back. But the first thing is going to be to tear that out. I've got all the materials I should need, so I'll go over here. And I want you guys to go down to the comments and try and take a guess. There's something, I'm going to be using something I don't think I've ever used in Minecraft before, ever really, because I don't know. I don't do much with them, but I want you guys to try and guess from the materials over there. I want you to try and guess what I'm going to be using. And it's a lot. There's a lot of them, so it'll be cool. It's a really cool design. It's a look that I've never thought about before. So it'll be really cool, and I hope you guys like it. But let's go and get rid of this. Alright guys, so as you saw there, this little area has been buried now. Now you're probably thinking I'm kind of stupid for just tearing out some things and filling it full of dirt. The reason I did that is just because I hate having just knowing that there's a random hole under here would have annoyed me. Now it's kind of annoying knowing that there's just all that other stuff down there, but I don't know, I think it's kind of cool. Maybe if we end up digging down there or something, it'll be like finding a hidden world. But the first thing we have to do, let's see, there we go. We have to get rid of this water source, and I think I have, yeah, I'll take a bucket with me just because I don't want it to be running around all over the place. So we're going to go up to the top and get rid of this water source, because the first thing we have to do is take this out. Take out this whole thing, and I'm not going to be close enough. There we go. And parkour. Yes, I really suck at parkour, so that was impressive. Okay, so we're going to cut all of this out. Now what's going to be going in here is kind of what I've been basing this entire... I didn't really want to just have a fountain in the middle. I want to have a useful... I don't know, I want to have some use to it. So, as you can see, there's no nether portals around here to get to the community area. So I figure that's not really a good thing. That doesn't really work. So, we're going to be putting in some portals. And, yeah, that's what this is kind of... This is going to be centered around just having these... we're going to be putting a lot of large portals in here. They're not that big, but they're going to be... Oh, and luckily I have my silky pick here. There we go. And let's get these portals. We'll build them up on camera. I don't know. We might have to do it the hard way. And we went with 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that high. Now this height isn't exact or anything. This is just the height that I think it was. I built it at in my creative world. Again, it's not... doesn't need to be that specific. I mean, it's not like everything else is kind of... Actually, everything else is kind of based off of it. I should have checked that first. I might do a quick check after this clip, but we should be good for now. So we're going to get these in. And yeah, that's the center. So that's basically... This is it. We're basically done. There's not much else to do. All these other materials were just kind of for show. And I'm kidding. I am completely kidding. We've got so much more to do in this area before it's done. Didn't want to put that one there. And I'm loving this texture pack. Ever since I put in the Faithful pack, oh, it's just beautiful. Everything just looks so much better. Like even just putting the dirt in down below, just looks so good. Everything looks good. Alright, so I think the next stage, we're going to need to set up the camera account, and I'll give you guys a nice third-person view after I go and check on the height for these. Because now that I think about it, the whole structure is kind of dependent on the height of the portals. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. so we've now got the kind of the pathway in around along with the edging, which again, you guys, if you've watched if you've watched any of the series so far, you'll notice this is kind of the same idea we'd be going for around the base area, except over there we're using birch because everything else is dark. Here I wanted to use some dark oak just because I think it looks good. I mean, that's all it's about. And if you guys were wondering, the item I was talking about before that I've never really used before is daylight sensors. So you can see we're going to be using 3 stacks of daylight sensors. Now for any other block, this would not seem like a lot. Like 3 stacks of cobble or 3 stacks of dirt and whatever. We basically use that filling in the hole down there. But daylight sensors, you guys saw them, which wood and quartz and glass that took. Oh, that's crazy. We needed like, I don't know, I think it was a few hundred glass. Or a few hundred quartz, which took a while. I think, yeah, it was 9 stacks of quartz that we needed, which took a while to gather, but now we're going to be going for it. So, the whole reason we're using daylight sensors is because I want to be able to light this place up. And I hate seeing redstone blocks, seeing redstone in general. I don't like the look of it. I mean, how we have it there, I hate that. I want to go in and change that at some point. That's one of my next plans, but for now, we're going to be going in and... I am just forgetting all my measurements. Wow, this is bad. It's like, I think it was 2, 1, and then 2. Yeah, that's it. And then we have 2 more. Break all this away. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Up on the... Oh, right, those are slabs. Okay, run to the backside. And up. And then 1, 1, 2. And then we should... Unless I built them incorrectly. Alright. Oh, I know what I did wrong. Okay, that's a quick, easy fix. And we're going to jump to that now. And there we go. So I was thinking that was looking a little bit off before, but now what we're going to do is go across like that. Now we just got to get up there. And we'll throw some daylight sensors in there. Now, obviously, we don't want these coming on during the day and shutting off at night. So, the way... And I only found out about this very recently. If you just right-click on these, they become moonlight sensors. It's such a great discovery. I was just... When I was working with them, I'm like, okay, this will be a good way to light it up, and we'll figure out some kind of inverter or something to turn the lights on at night. And then I just kind of accidentally right-clicked on it, and boom, it became a moonlight sensor. So... It was cool. It was a really cool discovery. So basically, we're gonna be building, and I don't have any dark oak slabs. I'm just really off my game right now. So if you guys are noticing a little bit of stuttering, I have 3 Minecraft games running. So I got this, I got the camera account sitting up there still, and then I've got the creative world where I've got this thing built. All 3 are loaded right now. So and we're still getting a solid 60. I'm getting like 300 frames on the other 2, so we're doing pretty good. I mean, my computer is definitely not enjoying itself, but we're doing all right. So we're going to be putting these archways on all 3 sides. So you're going to kind of start to notice as this kind of, I don't know, as we start to build or start to get closer to the end of this little central area, it's going to start, the visibility is going to start going down. And that's kind of intentional. That's fully intentional, and you're just going to have to trust me that when this is done, it's going to look really good. I hope the other guys on the server won't have an issue with it, because I don't know. From what my design looks really good, I think, but I don't know. I'm kind of worried about the visibility thing. I've gotten some ways, I got a few little tricks hidden up my sleeve to help that out, but it should look good. So I'm going to get in all the arches in, and then I'll bring you guys back in. We're ready to start the next step. Alright, so all the arches are now in. Now we're moving on to probably the coolest part of this build, the roof. So you're probably thinking this was overkill, daylight sensors for just that. We're actually using daylight sensors for the entire roof. Now, if you guys look from the top, these things are just, we'll put one down. It's just a bunch of dots. So when you're looking down from the top, it's going to look pretty ugly, you would think. But if we add a little bit of design using the blue and the yellow, it does actually look kind of cool. And we got a few other things we're going to be putting in there. So I'm going to get the camera account set up at an interesting angle, if I can find one, and we're going to get going on the roof. Alright, so we got the beautiful roof in. It's not fully done yet, but I love the look of this. Now if we go down here, again, we're not completely done. It looks a little bit better when we're finished. But basically all we have left to do is put some stairs in here and add one more little effect, which we're going to be getting to next. So you can see we got all these little holes here. We're going to be filling those with something. But I'm going to leave that for a little bit of surprise when we get there. And yeah, we are almost done with this project. So this hasn't been a very long project, but it's definitely been a cool one. This is definitely, I don't know, every time I build something, like for a while the museum was my coolest build. These buildings are all my coolest build. The mob farm was not really, I don't know, that part of the mob farm wasn't all that cool. The bottom part is awesome, I love it. And like everything just tops the next. I mean, this is kind of a small thing, but it definitely is a very, very cool build in my opinion. If you guys don't think so, well, that's too bad, but I think it's cool. So let's get on to the next part of it. Alright, so the next part of this is water. So obviously I want to kind of keep the idea of the fountain. I mean, that was the original thing. Eureka and I put that in when we first started the server. So it's kind of got sentimental value to it. So I want to make sure I keep that. So since we now have portals in here, portals and actually, let's put the stairs in. But portals and water don't really mix unless you kind of force them to. And that is exactly what we're going to be doing right now. I guess I'm just changing that. I gotta go. When we get up there, I'll have to check that side. I want to keep the good design. Because there are a lot of camera accounts on the server. Everyone on the server has a camera account, so this will definitely get seen from above every once in a while. And I want to make sure it looks good. I mean, that's my goal with this series, especially. I mean, when we did the Canuck survival series, we didn't always make it look that good. Not everything looked great. I can admit that openly. I mean, that grain silo we built didn't look that good, but this, everything we put on this server, I think looks good. So we're going to be going through and putting in all the water features now. And I think there's going to be quite a bit of up and down because I was not smart enough to fill up all my buckets. I think we might just do that this time, even though we're definitely... Oh, and ghost blocks. No. Oh, boy. Okay, I'm going... Let's see if I can... Nope. Alright, I will relog and I'll bring you guys back in a second. Alright, so I got that block out of the way, and... Oh, let's fill it up. And got the buckets all filled up with water, so let's go finish this fountain off. So, let's see. Bucket there, and yeah, we really didn't need all this. And I got the wrong material. Okay. Actually, you know what? We could make this look a little bit cooler. And if you just go up here, don't fall. Oh, no, we don't want that. We can't have that, otherwise we'll get a big issue. Okay, so that sits up there like that. That goes there, and now we just kind of force it out on every single side, just like that. And we get this awesome look right up here. And yeah, I think we're gonna have to come back with the camera count and get a good look at the top once we're fully completed. And that is the fountain part anyway. Now just think about how cool that'll look when all the portals are all lit up. In fact, let's go grab a flint and steel. Because, oh, we don't want to leave this dirt here. That looks bad. I think we should have a flint and steel in here. Because I did plan ahead. Oh, that's awesome. I love it when I remember to plan ahead. Okay, I don't want to see the portals just yet. I want to see it as a completed package. There we go. Now, I found a way to make this really cool thing where I had pressure plates right here. I had 3 pressure plates going across when you stepped on it. And those portals are really loud. When you stepped on it, this little bridge here popped up and you walked in. And it was all really cool. The only issue with that is when you came back through, you basically had to swim in the water. So it became ineffective, and then if I really wanted to have that work, then I'd have to figure out which side it was exactly that you came through in every time, and set that up, and it'd be a lot more effort, and it wouldn't look as good. So I decided to just put the little bridges on all 3 sides. It's just to keep it kind of simple. And those, I'm not too sure I like the polished andesite, so that block might change. But for now, we're gonna leave it like that. And I'll think about it for a little while. So we're pretty much done. Now we just have to kind of make the area look a little bit better. So to do that, and to kind of, like I was talking about before, to keep that kind of open look, and now we've got a lot of really full buckets of water. We're going to take some bone meal, because you guys know how much I love to just kind of make everything look a little bit more lived in. We should only do that. And we're going to be putting dark oak trees, not there, on each side. So the reason I went with dark oak, I tried like birch and normal oak, and it kind of, and when you put it to make it, I made it look good, so I was basically putting like a small oak, medium to tall birch in the middle, and then another small oak on the other side. And the look, it didn't give it became too crowded. Like if you look through here, you still got it's still quite open. Not so much on that side. I mean, the museum is kind of hidden, but even then, you can still see through this with the smaller trees. They just kind of fill up the area, and I hope this guy doesn't attack me. There's a zombie somewhere under here. I know Yurik and I had a little like dirt mine somewhere around here, but I'm not sure where it is. So I'm gonna have to go hunt for that later, because that zombie is really stinking annoying. Just about done. There we go. Now we get to just go around and just plaster this place in bone meal, fill it up all nice and handy, or nice and dandy. I don't know what the word is I'm looking for. Oh, I didn't want to fill that part up, but that'll work for now. And we're just trying to make this look as overgrown as possible. Now, this is my building style. I hope the other guys on the server are okay with it. I mean, for me it looks good, and that's kind of the thing with the server. The idea of it is to just kind of, there's 3 of us on it now, we're hoping to get more, and I just want to see like a massive culmination of just a ton of different building styles. Like, I build this, and then Eureka or Jits builds something else kind of connecting to it. Like, I'm not going to build a path over to Eureka's castle there. I'm going to let him do that. I want to see how he connects it. I want to see if he keeps this same idea going, or he changes it up. Doesn't really matter. I mean, it's up to, we all build differently. Like, the thing, I don't know, Eureka's subscriber thing, his subscriber monument, there we go, that's better. I should be polite about it. But it's completely different. Like, my approach to thanking my subscribers was a village. His is an amazing looking monument. I just don't know if Jits has done anything for his subscribers, but I mean, I'm sure when he does, or if he does, it'll be completely different. And that's just the best part about building on a server. Being on a server in general is you get to be around other people and just get inspiration from their builds. I mean, pretty much any time I need a little bit of inspiration, even though I don't have the same build style. I like to make everything look a little bit lived in, a little bit more, I don't know, a little bit more worn down, I guess you could say. I can still look at Eureka's builds and just get inspiration from them, because they're so cool. And same with Jits. I mean, he's got this epic base up in the sky with like redstone and all this stuff in it, and it's just so cool to me. So I love being on a server with these guys. They are definitely massive helps, especially whenever I get that little bit of builder's block. A little pun there. But anytime that happens, it's just like I can go and check out their builds, and it's just like, oh, I could do this, or that's a really cool design, or something like that. So that's just my little rant about how wonderful it is being on a server with other people. But that is basically this project completed. So I think we're gonna have enough from this view, and let's swap over to the camera account really quickly here. So here we are on the camera account now, and just look at this. I think it looks awesome. I mean, it looks kind of weird, a little bit weird right now, especially from this height. This is a really weird view from it, actually. But it doesn't look that good right now. I mean, it looks good, but not that good, because we don't have really anything else around it. It's just kind of its own little build thing, and you can see me right over there. But it's its own thing right now, and that's not how it's not always going to look like this. Eventually, very, very soon actually, because I think Eureka's probably going to take this pathway and send it off over there. I'm going to be building a pathway from here connecting to my bridge and probably take it over to the museum as well. And then I think Eureka, I'll probably also, I'll talk to him and see if he wants to build that path as well, because I think he's probably going to want it centered on this and bring it in here. So, and I'm going to let him know. I mean, it's like, that was weird. That was really loud. But I'm going to let him know that he can do whatever path he wants. I mean, he can build, if he wants, like, this glass and clay here looks awesome. So, like, if he wants to bring that all the way into here and he can find some way to, like, fade it in here or just kind of bring it in, like, and hard stop or anything would look good. But, and then this area here is going to be going over to our community area. So I think I'm gonna message Eureka and see if he's okay with me moving all these sheep and pigs kind of out of here, because I really want to get it. I want to build a shop. That's like my main thing right now. Is I really want to build some kind of shop to sell something. I don't really care what it is. And hey, maybe this angle is better for our bridge. We'll have to see. I'll play around with it. We might do that in next episode. I don't know. And yeah, so my plan for the next episode is to get into kind of building the community, I don't know, shopping district, community area. I mean, I don't really know how to describe it, but I think you guys might kind of get what I mean. When I mean, we're gonna have like the shops and stuff. So I don't know. This is kind of the main hub of the server is right here, and I think it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be when this castle goes up. When we actually start adding some stuff to the museum, we'll probably put little stores and stuff all through here. I mean, we've got a massive area. I think this castle here this is going to be the focal point of the area. I think it's definitely going to be super cool, and I can't wait to just see this area grow. I mean, you guys saw in that little clip I put in the beginning of the video how this area looked at the very beginning of the server, and just the transition now is so cool. So this is going to do it for this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I had so much fun with this. I know this was kind of a smaller project, nothing like the mob farm or anything that we've done recently. It was just kind of a small and really cool, pretty detailed project that I've wanted to do for quite a while now. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next episode.
Look into my eyes and show me adventures I haven't seen. Taking all the life, it hits the spot. Walking on fantasy. So take me, baby, take me to a state of mind that's made up, baby, that's made